Life have a way of paying people for what they do, how they do it, be it evil plan, be it what, any stuff. Life have a way of paying people for what they do, how they do it, and the process involved in all they do. You are welcome again. This is Gist with K. And in this video, I want to talk about being grateful to God and for the gift of life. I was coming out this morning. I saw a car, a full-blown car that I saw yesterday while I was going back. The car have burned to ashes, and it's a Jeep. If you look at it well, it's not that the car was faulty while the driver left his house. It wasn't, but stuff happened. So that's why we must be grateful to God for all that He has given us, for all you have. The truth about it is that where you want to be and all that you want to achieve in life, you might not be there yet. But where you are presently is a lot of people prayer requests. So if where you are now is people's prayer requests, please be grateful to God for where you are. It might not be easy. As humans, we have a lot of aspiration, a lot of aspiration, expectation, a lot of things that we want to achieve. You might have given yourself deadline or time frame within so time. I need to achieve so and so thing. But listen, in as much life is involved, anything is possible. In as much life is involved, anything is possible. You can move from the lowest of the low to the highest of the highest. I am telling you, there is enough space at the top more than the ground. That's why you see when they want to build most skyscrapers, they do a lot of foundational stuff, making economize the land, the measurement of the land. But when they start raising the building up, you see the building will start growing wings. It will expand. Why? There are a lot of space up there than the ground. I saw this incident and I was like, was it that these people are not careful or they don't plan? No. This man, the car is a very nice car. It's a very nice car, a Jeep for that fact. But something that they would have averted happened that they couldn't do anything about it. What actually happened? While I was driving past, because of the nature of what I do, I drive every day because of the nature of my business. While I was driving past them, after one military checkpoint, I saw the car in flames. And I was like, does it mean nobody have a fire extinguisher to prevent this car from getting to this extent? The extent at which the car was when I got there is beyond recovery. You can't do anything at that given time. But this car, though is an expensive car, the owner supposed to have at least one or two fire extinguishers. Because if there are fire extinguishers around, these incidents would have been perverted. It would have been prevented to getting to that kind. And this area where I base in this city, you have a lot of people who are into scrap business. That thing happened. It didn't take time. Just 2 days later, I saw people start butchering the car using fire, oxygen, and gas to cut it in scrap so that they can load it and go out. That is somebody's sweat. The person left his house in the morning as a car owner and came back with cab, came back with taxi. But he left his house in the morning as a car owner. So it's good we do the right thing. We don't need to wait for the law enforcement agencies or officer to push us to do the right thing. If you are driving a car, if you own a car, please, it's advisable you have a fire extinguisher, a recent one, a working one. the one you know that can serve in the case of emergency. It won't be fine that you are driving a car more than a million above and you can't afford a fire extinguisher of 500 or 5,000 or maximum 10,000 naira. It won't be fine. It won't be fine you are driving a car that is in the range of 5, 10 million above and you can't afford a fire extinguisher, a bottle of fire extinguisher of 5,000 or 10,000. I was driving in the street of Port Harcourt one of the day in front of NNS Pathfinder Romolumini. I just drove out from the base. All of a sudden, I saw people gather. They were just running, shouting, "Bring water, Miss Omo, do this, do this." They want to bring nitrogen in order mix up and get a nitrogen in order to quench the fire. But as soon as I was coming out, all I did was to park, rush into the booth, brought out my fire extinguisher, removed the pin, hold the nozzle, ran straight to the point where the fire was coming from, positioned the nozzle, press it, and the fire went off instantly. All I heard the people say was, ah, if not for fire extinguisher, if not for fire extinguisher. But the owner of the car, that car even belonged to a bakery company and it's carrying product, it's carrying some bread. They are selling goods worth thousands of naira each day with that car, but they can't afford a valid fire extinguisher. Another incident happened. I was coming back from Owerri along Omeka after the Navy checkpoint junction. The next thing that happened is a fine car, finer than mine. The car was on fire. Of a truth, we couldn't see where the fire was coming from, but we are seeing flames. All I did was to pull over, brought out my fire extinguisher, told the driver, open the bonnet. As soon as it opened the bonnet, I put hand in between, unhook it, raise it up, saw where the fire was coming from, use the nozzle, press it there, and it's off. You must not be a firefighter to do the right thing. You must not be a firefighter or a trained firefighter to do the right thing. Some of the people that know me or that may be watching this video, they will say, yes, you are a trained firefighter, you are a safety professional. That's why you have the courage. It have nothing to do with safety. It have nothing to do with your training. It's a skill that you need to have, whether training or not. Know when to say it's okay, let me do this. Know when to have the right thing. And you see, most time road safety will catch these people, arrest them for this. They will pay fine, but they won't do anything for that. And tomorrow, when they catch them again, it will look as if that officer is wicked. Please, for the safety of our life and family, we need to do the right thing. Get at least one bottle of fire extinguisher in your car. Be it cab, be it a commercial, be it a private, get it. There are seasons in this life where all you need to be alive is just one bottle of fire extinguisher. Get it. If possible, get fire blankets. In my car, I have a first aid box. I can give emergency treatment, at least a first aid treatment when I meet one. I can do CPR. That one is because of the training. But I don't think somebody can die in my presence because of accident. Say the person is losing so much blood, the person can't die in my presence because I have all that I need to treat such person, at least to give that first aid treatment before the person will get to hospital for proper medical care. Let's do the right thing. This family just lose their car this year and they came out driving, maybe telling their people want to travel, will come back to so and so time, but then went back to their destination without that car. With this high cost of living, with this high rate of dollar exchange, how would they get another one? For them to get another one as a family, it will affect their family plans, their financial plan, or what they have set out to do. So it's better we do the right thing. At least let's start with doing the right thing. We shouldn't wait for government for everything. Let's start with the ones we can do. Why government do the ones they can do? There is how we can even do it. You see that we'll be fine without the government doing anything just because we've planned our life. Let's give a push to this and better our life and that of our family and save less cost. Thank you. See you in my next video. This is Gist with K, where we discuss matter with national relevance. Thank you and see you again. Bye for now.